Welcome back to Mirth and Minotaurs, everybody. You may have noticed that Jared and I have finally formed into a single entity. We are Danrid. When we last left off, the party had finished navigating the dream world created by Granny Gangrene. Let's see, a lot of things happened there. Osa joined them after her hopping. Let's see. Echo summoned a spear he liked considerably. Chad continued to be adorable.
Chad.
And
Whoops.
the party fought their way through. Oh, Echo killed a dog and made sure that no matter what I do to the party, the audience will support me. And then you guys fought your way out, and some of the things that had been wished for in the dream world came true. Echo's spear was there very briefly. Mina's duck is there and is being lovingly caressed, if I recall. To my knowledge, Silvok hasn't checked his containers, and Fenella was the big spoon of a Chadala Fenached spoon set.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh boy.
The session ended with Echo and Crackle of Autumn Leaves deciding to go out and make brunch. And so we will start up. Everybody sitting there or I guess most of you are laying there, you lazy bums. Are laying there in the temple in Calvos, just recovering from this adventure. I say recovering, but you're actually very well rested. You have the effects of a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
But
because
am
I was
still
looking a little grim.
tired?
That is where we will pick up. Bang,
I'm
bang.
still here.
Oh, Duck. Sir Quackington. His name may change every episode. Could be.
Do we have
Fair enough.
like knighthoods in this world? Is that lore friendly? The fact that he's a sir?
I'm not
Asking
sure.
the important questions.
Do we?
Maybe he's a chief. Maybe he's Chief.
Chief Quackington. And it's just a translation for the benefit of the audience? Is that
Exactly.
what we're going
Ooh,
with?
I
Okay.
like Chief though. Chief Quackington.
Chief Quackington.
Cute.
Wait. Fennel, did you just take that down as a note? Did you just write that down?
It's a very important thing
You know,
to
maybe
remember.
I do keep notes from every session, so
You're gonna find this. You're gonna find this notebook in 12 years and see Chief
Quackington.
No, Sir Quackington crossed out under it, Chief Quackington underlined twice.
Yeah, baby.
yes. Yeah, I mean, there'll be
Definitely.
memories for later. So
Definitely a band name. My next band name.
Of course.
because Fenella has been so busy in her sleep, I'm going to lay back down and go back to sleep. I need more rest.
Okay. So Fenella just lays down and reassumes her position.
He's not really here. And then I'm going to go back to sleep. It was a nice dream.
For no specific meta reason, I'm gonna check my bags and inventory.
I mean, it's fair. Like, there's a duck on Mina. I'm cuddled up to Chad.
I don't think I made any wishes.
I
I
don't
didn't
think
make
you
any
did.
good ones.
I don't know. You're probably gonna get grubs or something.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, yes. Your fanny pack is gently writhing.
Oh, good. I look forward to the fan art of that one.
What's inside?
Fanny pack of holding.
Oh, can we
I had
upgrade it
forgotten.
eventually? Like, actually make it a bag of holding for us?
I mean, bags of holding started off as bags.
Ah? It should be our bag of holding eventually.
Anyway, I unzip it and I look and peek inside. Why the
Okay.
hell it's writhing?
Okay, within within is a fairly gruesome sight.
Oh.
There's a lot of blood,
Mhm.
and there's also a detached dog head. It's relatively small. It's a fanny pack sized dog head,
Oh.
and it looks up to you excitedly, kind of derpy.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it moving?
Is
Yes.
it alive?
It's alive?
That's delightful.
Burr, burr.
I rip that sucker off and chuck it across the room. That is not right. That's so
Oh.
gone. That is so off of my body right now. You don't even know. I don't care. That's wrong. That's not right.
Someone
The
save it.
opposite of right.
We adopted a basilisk, but we can't handle a disembodied head.
It's fine. It's fine.
Not in the moment. I can't handle it.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. I mean, that would be scary to just witness.
That is the scariest thing that's probably ever happened to me in my life. Like this whole dream thing. It's just a dream. There's some crazy lady in there, some babies and bugs, whatever. This is the next level up from that. This is really a decapitated dog head
That's alive.
in my bag. Yeah, it's alive. Yeah.
It clearly has no lungs. You don't understand.
I'm unsettled a
Should
lot.
we Arcana check it and see what this mystical mash? Do we have a good enough understanding of biology in our Stone Age adventure to know that lungs are important to that?
I'll say anybody proficient in medicine.
Okay.
This is magic. I don't care. I don't know what a lung is. This is not cool. This is just
So if
a step
if I-
above finding out those people ate teeth. That was really unsettling. This is a little bit above that.
That is a little bit above that. I'll grant you that. So if I were to do an Arcana check to be like, what type of magic is this, and is it like permanent, or is it likely to be permanent? I got a 20 on that. Would that tell me anything interesting? Searching in
It's
my
weird.
memory banks.
It certainly would tell you something interesting. Let me just dig up what that is in my notes. This appears to be some manner of dog.
Of dog?
You're welcome.
Thanks. That's all we got?
No. Okay, so you are familiar with the creatures that you guys had encountered in the dream and in Granny's abode. And it was this monstrosity two-headed dog creature. And that creature was in many ways unnatural. And this doesn't seem any more unnatural than that. Just, actually, if anything, since there's less of it, it's less unnatural.
Okay.
Great. That was not as useful as I was hoping.
But Chad says angrily about the sudden increase in noise, and he turns around into Fenella to hide from the light.
So are you guys like
Where's
an
the
item
owl?
or?
What?
Did I like miss something in the dream world? Are you guys like a thing now?
Well, he wasn't supposed to be here. He was just supposed to be like something I dreamed about, which. Oops.
Might be something you want to keep on the down low.
I think everyone knew by the end of our adventure that he pops up in Fenela's dreams from time to time.
Delightful.
Yeah, I'll kind of just like turn my head and be like, what happened to the owl?
The owl?
The owl, the
Supposed to
penguin
mean
owl.
something?
There's a headless dog in here and we're worried about an owl?
Where was there an owl?
Wait, headless dog?
He just threw it across the room.
It's not all that's left of it is the head. It's not headless.
It's
Oh.
bodiless.
It's the opposite of headless. It's
Sorry.
just the head.
The opposite of a headless dog.
The anti-headless horseman.
Am I
Bodiless baboonsman.
the penguin owl, the one that helped us? Who was that?
Who?
We might be hopeless.
I have like no memory of this owl. Can someone just remind me of when this?
It was in
was-
the episode that you were away,
Oh,
and there
okay.
was an owl that came and helped us. I think. I don't know if it helped us.
Served me
Tried
right
to
then.
It
was some-
interacted.
It
It
interacted.
interacted.
And it was
Okay.
something not, it wasn't one of Granny's things. It was something else. And to get it to talk to us, I turned it into a penguin, which fell.
Oh, okay.
It was flying, so wished it into a penguin. I don't know if I know what penguins are, but dream world.
Somehow you've always known.
I've always known. I like penguins.
Well, we are Canadian.
We don't have penguins.
In Canada? Up north? Do we not? Oh, I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
Other side of the globe.
We have puffins. They're like penguins.
They're very cute.
They are. Baffin Island.
And then I'll like actually turn over and actually pay attention to the fact that I am not alone.
Okay. This creature, he is wearing no shirt. He's wearing some leather shorts, and he's not wearing any shoes. It is very Chad-esque. He's very Chadly in the face. It looks like Chad.
What does Chad look like?
Like a bro orc. Duh.
Like if an orc was a surfer?
Yes.
Okay.
What? No.
No? Okay.
Fenela, what does
An orc
Chad
was a
look like?
gym bunny.
How am I supposed to know?
Is it your dream?
It's my
Yeah.
dream. Yeah.
Is his hair bleached? Does Chad bleach his hair?
I seem to recall us discussing him having bleached hair during the initial encounter.
We'll have to
The
say it's definitely like sun highlights for sure. Like he's been outside a lot. It's probably
were-
wavy a bit.
Maybe
There were
playing hacky sack or extreme frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate
Thank you
frisbee.
very much.
See, I don't know. I don't know these things. Proceed.
Chad had two colleagues with him, and one of them had blonde hair, and one of them had blue hair. And
Oh.
it was the blonde-haired one who we speculated was not natural.
Mm.
More
Right.
natural than the dog head, though. That's very
Yes.
Right.
I think that goes without saying.
I'm just gonna say his hair looks like he spends time outside and probably spends some time on it too.
important. Of course.
Yeah.
And he's a relatively muscular fellow. If you recall, the other two didn't lift, but it was very clear that Chad lifted.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fair bit taller than Fenella. And very sleepy, it seems. He doesn't wanna have anything to do with this, and he's pretty upset about all the noise in this room. Fenella can see he has a bit of a grimace on his face. He's clenching his eyes closed.
What have I done? Do I think this is actually Chad?
Would you like to make an Arcana check to see if this is some sort of illusion or? All right, yeah.
Not very great at Arcana, but no, I don't know. That's a 5, so I'm assuming like, yeah,
It's Chad.
it's Chad. Of course it is.
It sure looks like Chad, but it also looks like Dream Chad, in the sense that he's not wearing much clothes. So,
Yeah, I don't know what everyone else is doing because I know they have like there's dog head, there's duck, there's stuff, but I'm gonna try and wake him up.
Yeah, I got some
Because we
dog
probably
head
have to
stuff
like
to
not
work
stay
on,
here.
but
Don't we have to
I'll
like
wait
go
for you.
places?
got to get to the vet.
Hey, you should take it to the animal handler in town and see what they say about it.
God.
just keep bringing that guy monsters. Just monsters.
Same guy, all towns.
Like Nurse Joy from
First-
Pokemon.
He keeps
Oh, yeah.
moving.
Love it.
Exactly.
He keeps moving to other towns to get away from my nonsense.
Oh, that is great. Okay, so are there any interactions you would like to further have with this dog head? It's gotten quiet now.
Can we? I don't know. Can we put it somewhere, like out of the way?
Oh, there's a
Maybe
fanny
put it-
pack.
Yeah, we can put it back in the fanny pack.
Okay, now that that has been in the corner and away from me for a little while, I'm gonna approach it cautiously and just observe it more closely.
Does it look
It is-
happy?
Not an it. It's a loving creature.
It's Buttercup.
It does
Well,
not
I was
have.
gonna name him or her. Hard to tell the gender of the head of a dog. However, I wanted to name him
Quacking.
Peach.
Peach?
Peach.
Oh, I like that better.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yes, please.
It's
It
Peach.
It's already
doesn't-
Buttercup. What are you talking about?
No, you did not chop off Buttercup's head.
No, I
This is a
did not.
different dog.
Okay, so Peacher Cup or whatever, it does look relatively happy.
Chief Peacher Cup.
Chief Peacher
Chief
Cup.
Peacher Cup.
It doesn't look terribly bothered by its predicament, but as you approach Sylvak, you are very keenly made aware that it has a very limited mobility. Its eyes look at you, but it can't do anything more than kind of gently sway its head back and forth. It's doing this, you can tell just from experience with animals and dogs in particular. It's doing this because it's happy to see you. It's just
Aww.
excitement.
It's bonded to you.
You have a pet. It's different.
Why couldn't I get a baby basilisk or a
Or,
horse-sized
or
duck
an orc.
or
An orc.
a loving orc? I get the
Think
dismembered.
about it though. It's gonna
tiny
be
little-
cheap to care for. You don't have to feed it. So there's that.
I want to point out, you did get the goat. You're completely responsible for that whole adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
You
goat
didn't
wasn't
keep the goat.
sustainable. I couldn't keep the goat.
And whose fault is that?
Well, Echo isn't here, so we can blame him.
I missed
That
the
sounds
goat.
good.
Okay. It's Echo's fault.
And that was
Sorry,
kind of the
Jared.
group's goat. It wasn't really mine. I got the goat, but it wasn't my goat. It was our goat.
You know who really gets my goat?
You know, it makes me sick.
Silvok.
Do you know what makes me so angry?
Okay, well, since it looks happy and it's a little less horrific, you said there's a lot of blood in there. Like it
Like it's still oozing blood. It
is it
doesn't have
still is it still bleeding, or was that just a part of its appearance there?
Is it like a stress ball dog head? Like, I mean, not that you'd squeeze it, but is it like contained?
What?
Sorry.
Like,
I didn't know how else to describe
does
it.
it have
Is
an
it like a
outward wound
ball?
on the neck, I think.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That is something that you cannot ascertain with a glance. That would require experimentation. But the bleeding does appear to have ended.
I wish I'd worded that any other way.
Any other?
If you're ever stressed, Silvok, just squeeze the head and you'll feel better.
What if it actually
This is
is like a
horrifying.
stress ball? A live stress ball.
There should be no such thing as a live stress ball.
Are not all dogs live stress balls, though?
All dogs go to be stress balls.
All dogs get cuddles. What is a cuddle but a stress hug?
Okay, I'm
Lots of
writing that
things.
down.
We start. Just
We're
underline.
answering the deep
Cuddles,
philosophical
stress
questions of life in this episode today.
I'm so happy
Okay.
this is.
It's because we don't have like a cat suggesting we go do certain things impatiently.
Just so you go fight everything.
Yeah.
Right, we're not going to get anything done this session
No.
at this rate. Okay.
Well, that's okay. I gotta go in an hour anyway.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of poke and prod at that whole situation to see what's going on there.
Okay, yeah. It seems to think you're playing.
Okay.
Aw.
And it tries to gently nibble at your fingers, but it's incapable of moving enough to do that.
Right.
I'm really happy that it's happy.
Yeah.
I would be quite distraught if it were suffering.
Yeah, that's definitely bringing it down a couple of this is so messed up notches.
Maybe we can find a body for it. Like, it
Find a
had
body.
one before. It was a monstrosity kind of constructed and smushed together. Maybe we can find it and animate a body for it.
Maybe don't mention that one to Echoes there. That sounds like necromancy. I feel like you wouldn't be
Or
keen.
yeah, don't mention that to anyone. You should probably keep that to yourself.
Not said by Fenella.
The cleric.
The
The
lawful
life
good-
cleric?
The life cleric.
The life cleric.
Yeah.
Why don't we just smoosh that head onto some other poor creature?
Speaking of Fenella, the life cleric, how do you go about attempting to wake up this chat of an orc?
I'll probably have a moment of panic, like, oh no, no. And then kind of shake his shoulder lightly. Chad? Hi.
Ah,
Do you want to wake up?
why are you common?
What?
Because, do you remember meeting me?
He slowly opens his eyes and looks at you, Fenella. What?
I'll smile in a grimace.
What's going on?
It's the real Chad.
Did anything strange happen last night?
Yeah, I just woke up next to a elf.
Half
That's
elf.
pretty strange.
So we're this wasn't supposed to happen.
No.
No, it wasn't. we're by the ocean right now.
What? That's days away. What did you?
This
So-
is practically.
This is such an elaborate kidnapping. What are you doing?
So we met a night hag, and she wanted a baby, not related to this.
She wanted a baby, so we brought her you.
And and she was kidnapping women from the town because we're in a town on the coast whose name I've forgotten, like I always do. Let me reference my notes.
You are in Calvos, and Chad is looking angrier and angrier.
So we went into a dream to kill the night hag.
No. Chad sits up. No. What do you want with me? And you couldn't give me some pants?
Is he not wearing pants?
He's wearing shorts.
Oh,
Leather shorts. Well, I
He's wearing
will
leather
get you
shorts.
pants because there's a very tall elf in town and he owes me a favor.
Of course.
He's actually really tall. It's kind of scary.
It's okay. I don't know. I don't need to know how tall he is.
nobody needs to know.
So there's also vampire issues, and we probably have a dragon chasing us. And then we were in the dream, and I needed someone to help us kill the night hag. So I wished for you to help us. And when we got out of it,
Okay.
here you were.
So I was conjured here from your dreams.
Yes. Basically, that's yes. We also have a duck and apparently a dog head that's alive.
Follow-up question. Why are you dreaming about me?
You just leave a big impression, Chad.
And you didn't dream about Todd or Preston.
No.
Were those
They
their
have names?
Yeah, those are the shaman you saw me with,
Oh, okay.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was that only 2 weeks ago? Oh, time flies.
I'm a heavy sleeper. I have lots of dreams.
Right. You made a promise of pants.
Yeah. Let's go find warm winter.
Warm winter.
He needs to know that we freed the women anyway.
Is it gonna be okay that I'm in this human town?
I don't
Pantsless?
know. Sure. I mean, we're on the ocean. It's still warm. I'm sure you'll fit right in. They have a lot of fish wine. Ugh.
What does that have to do with works?
I don't know.
We'll
Are you
vote for you,
suggesting
bruh.
activity with Chad?
I'm just gonna like grab my mask and put it back on my head.
Hey, Chad. I can call you Chad, right? You want to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, here.
Yeah.
I hand him some rope. Just put this around your wrists, and I'll walk you out of town.
You can't do that. He's our friend, kind of, isn't he?
He wants to get out of here. Chad, are you our friend?
No.
I mean, if you help me get out of a human town, there's certainly some points to be won.
Would you rather stay here and be our friend or go home?
And
But-
be our friend.
Okay, so there's some logistical problems here. I'm like 3 weeks away from home without pants or a weapon.
We can fix that. Do we still have anyone in here that's like an official person?
Yeah, the oracle is very quiet and in a corner of the room, apparently writing on the walls.
I'm going to ask him what I can do about the fact that I have summoned an orc into not a place where orcs normally are.
All right, so you go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
You see that he has written the word hunger about 30 times on the wall.
Wait. Sorry, irrelevant to what's happening. Why are you writing hunger on the wall a bunch of times?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of this prophecy.
Prophecy?
Yes, the hunger rising, the darkness fading and going back into the earth. What's the hunger? Is the hunger the darkness? Is
Do you want to tell me the whole prophecy?
I have bits and pieces, and I don't know what order they're in.
I'll kind of look back to the fact that I have an orc that I'm responsible for right now, too.
He is knelt down by Silvok, poking at that dog.
Okay.
They seem to be getting along for quite well.
Could we all just, before we go to Warm Winter, find out what the prophecy is first? This might be relevant. It says something about darkness, and I mean, we've had vampires, and they seem to love darkness.
And
also,
hunger.
they do have hunger. Unless
That's
this is like an
true.
old prophecy, and it's about the darkness that covered the land when the volcano saved our people, and the hunger rising coincided with the light coming back. And it's actually the vampires.
What a predicament.
Are you guys hungry? I'm kind of hungry now. The prophet
Do you want to go to the pub?
oracle says.
Let's do it. I could use some hangover cure right about now.
Can you guarantee Chad's safety in town?
Yes, easily. If he were to put on one of the temple robes, nobody would bother him.
All right. Where can I find them?
He procures one for you from a small little bench.
Is it the largest size you have?
Skin tight.
So,
Oh, just because we deal with people as large as Warmwinter doesn't mean everybody is.
I'll hand it to Chad.
Doesn't leave much to the imagination.
poor
And
Chad.
he puts on this robe.
He's
so-
not just a piece of meat, Fenella.
I didn't make this robe. I didn't mean for the shorts to happen. It's just sometimes my dreams, I'd rather not talk about it.
To be fair, I went to sleep in my shorts. And that's probably what happened. That's probably also why I don't have any of my equipment and why Todd and Preston are going to have to deal with Earpuss without me.
Earpuss?
What a nice name.
Is that a name I know?
It is a name you know. It is the name of the goblin you entrusted the people of Tana to.
Wait. What do you mean? What do you mean about Earpuss?
Oh yeah, Earpuss called a truce.
With the village?
That's actually kind of fair and wise because there's serious vampire issues happening.
Yeah, she said she got attacked by some place, Tarba, Tabo, Tonla, someplace. And she was looking for aid to deal with that problem.
Would that
So she
be Tana?
Yeah, that's them.
Fuck. I assume there's swearing like this available.
Probably.
Well,
Wow, she's way better at organizing for this scenario than we are. We went off
Yeah.
on some tangents, and we're not getting a lot done on that front.
we're trying our best.
Hmm.
The whole
Yeah.
temple is destroyed. The elders have been taken over by these Dark One vampires. We're trying to solve it. All of our remaining villagers, all the ones that aren't dead or thralls, are with Earpuss.
Well, I can think of worse places to be.
I owe her a big favor for this.
But yeah, she sent runners up to us up north and down to Eye Gouge down south. She's trying to align the whole southern valley against Tana.
Well, that's why we're here. We need help too. Well, we are helping, but that's why we came here. All right. Come on, we're going. Wait, we need the prophecy first. We're almost going. Forgot about that.
Yeah, so the darkness within, the hunger, dominate the land. And cast the hunger back the bleak world, brave souls of light.
Drat, can you write that down somewhere?
Yeah.
Just like later. Okay.
On a wall.
Yeah. I need
Over
an
and over
actual-
again. Yeah, I can do that.
Nice.
We're on our group chat.
Yeah. Like I can't write that fast. Although I got Brave Souls of Light, that sounded positive.
That's us.
Are we?
Are we the Souls of Light? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
It's probably a coincidence.
No,
Someone else is gonna swoop in and take all the credit.
We're going to
From
be standing
Fenla's
around thinking that
perspective.
we're the bright souls, and then some bright souls are going to come out of the sky and show us up.
Yeah. Although
Probably riding a
currently-
goat.
Oh, it was them.
Uh,
Oh, well.
Oh, maybe the hunger back into the ground? I don't know. Probably something bad, though.
where did you find the prophecy?
I've taken it apart from different chunks of first ones or makers' writings.
Oh, excuse me.
Where did you acquire the maker's writings?
They are generally brought to me.
We
I
have
don't-
some maker's coins. Is there anything significant about that?
And discs.
Yeah, the disc, that's what I mean.
Not that I've ever seen. I've seen a few.
We could have a look at them. Do you still have them?
Yeah. Back here, and he goes. He pulls out some proper books.
Oh, like books? We have one of these too.
Some of them are in bad condition. Some are missing covers. Some are missing big chunks of pages. But they're books.
Could we borrow these before we leave and return them?
Of course.
Wait, really? Oh gosh, you're entrusting us with really
Um,
valuable books.
Well, you're not leaving town with them.
No, we'll have them back.
Yet.
It's just, I don't read Old Common very quickly.
Well, then you can stay and enjoy the fish wine.
Thanks. All right, so I'll add those to my bag. Oh, where's Serafina?
Crush is holding her in one hand and Maple Suckle in the other.
Perfect. So, to warm winter? Is that the plan? I'll plan?
Yes. That is the plan now.
Okay. I'll, take Seraphina back, strap her on to, like, into her sling and get Chad.
What's
Come on,
that?
we're going. What?
We got a little lizard there. What is it?
Oh, it's my basilisk. I hatched her. We killed her parents, though, but we didn't have a choice. She ate the other eggs in the clutch. And she can actually stun things now, and she's eating little bugs.
Oh my god.
Look, she has green eyes.
Stop talking, Fenella.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, she'll be mighty and fierce, and
Kill us
Stun.
all.
she would never hurt us. She's just a little babu. I'm very happy with her.
I've heard this song before. Something to do with scorpion riding on the fox's back. I can't help it, it's in my nature.
Yeah, but that's a scorpion. They're bugs. They're really not that smart.
I thought the song was going to be about a babu that gets revenge, and it's old.
Sure, I've got one of those too. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Sing us a song, Bard.
Did I? No. No. Yes, in character, no, in real life.
Is it going to be about how foolish Fenella is to keep the...
I look forward to hearing the end of this song, Fenella. That's all I'm going to say.
It'll be fine. But if he lets me, I'm dragging Chad along with me.
Yeah, he doesn't resist.
Oh, poor Chad.
Wow, Chad, that's a nice dress you have.
Thank you. It accentuates my abs.
It's a good look. It's...
More like a tunic.
The tunic you can't run in.
It seems well suited for the summer.
Well, it is, a religious dress. You don't do a ton of running in ceremonies.
Orcs do.
Touche.
Fair.
Orc ceremonies are all about who's the best.
Are you the best?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I wanna be the very best.
Oh,
I got the most
Bard is
Pokemon.
singing a song again. All right, off to Warm Winter.
Yes.
What is the goal of meeting Warm Winter now? Before we head here, just so what's the conversation we're about to embark in?
I believe it was mentioned to inform Warm Winter of having saved the women.
Okay, cool.
And
Got
what to
it.
do
Just
about
wanted-
Maple Suckle, likely.
Right.
Because I'm sure we have Crush and Maple Suckle. We have a whole entourage with us.
Great
Bark,
big
bark, bark.
convoy.
There's quacking and barking, and
Meep, meep, meep.
I'm sure she's asleep.
All right, off we go. Come on, Chief Quackington, we have an adventure.
What does the duck look like? Sorry, I
Oh,
know
I'm
it's
glad you
irrelevant.
asked. I'm
Okay.
glad you asked because while you saw me a little bit distracted on my other screen over here, I was looking up ducks.
Oh my god.
Oh, good.
And it is a red-breasted merganser.
Red-breasted. How do you spell that last one?
I'm going to put an image into our chat.
Oh, good, good. I was
That
kind
was
of
an
picturing... Oh, I love it.
Oh,
That is a dope duck.
Wow.
It has fluffy feathers on its head. That's really cute.
It has
Yeah.
very red eyes. I wonder if that's usual.
And feet.
Yes.
We're gonna call it a moduck on its head.
Oh, duck. I was like
Yeah.
imagining the duck from like the Firebringer musical. I don't
It's
even know
so
what
cute.
That is a very good duck.
Yes. That is Chief Quackington now.
You have like the fanciest duck I really have seen. Kind of suited for like Mina, I think, because Mina's pretty fancy looking. So, yeah.
Fancy duck kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I were to look at anybody in this party and say that person has a fancy duck, it would certainly have been Mina.
That's why I dream of them so often.
Yay!
All right, you guys cross the little bridge onto the swaying hut that Warm Winter has been recovering in.
While we're crossing the bridge, I dump some blood out of my bag.
All right.
I also try to clean the other things in there. I assume it's a general mess.
Yeah, it is. It was an unfortunate hit to your traveling hygiene kit.
Is the blood actually removed, or does it like keep returning?
Oh, once it's gone, it's gone.
Okay.
A small price to pay for a decapitated dog head.
Oh my god. Is this
It's
Are
very.
you trying to tell me that the decapitated dog head is like a positive thing?
I don't know.
Also,
So we get to the hut.
I think that it's discorporated because
Yeah.
decapitated means it's lost the head, but we have the head. We've
Yeah.
lost the body.
Okay,
I think that's
fair.
I
But
think
it
that's
was
fair.
the dog entity was decapitated.
But we don't have that part.
It is a decapitated dog's head.
I think we're splitting decapitated hairs now.
Yeah, but I'm having fun, so who cares?
All right. When you go in for the first time since you met him, Warm Winter is sitting up.
That's so good.
And he
You
is
seem to be in
eating.
good spirits today, Warm Winter.
He is also eating solid foods. It looks like.
Oh,
It's like scrambled fish.
fancy.
Everything here is fish.
Just unblended fish this morning.
I said that to him, by the way. I said, you seem to be in good spirits today, Warm Winter.
Come in, come in. I am feeling much better.
That is great
We're
news.
pleased to see that.
How went things?
We succeeded in our quest to rescue the women of the village.
I believe she won't be coming back, but I really don't understand night hags entirely. They're odd.
Weird.
They suck.
There were
They're gonna kill me.
unintended consequences of that whole adventure, but at least they should be taken care of.
The proximate problem
However-
has been solved.
That is good.
There was a trader within your village that was working with the Night Hat.
Yes, you told me some of this when you first returned, and we had her under watch, but she made an escape attempt.
Attempt. I like that word.
Yes, my daughter and your friend Crush were capable of apprehending her.
Excellent. I knew they
Crush
would.
is capable of anything.
Anything.
Because it has been mostly you group of adventurers who have put together this rescue of our village and thwarted Maple Suckle's plans. I was hoping hoping.
Opening. You're opening.
I was hoping that you would conduct the prosecution of Maple Suckle.
Well, I was thinking we have this decapitated dog's head and it needs a body, so we can take her head off
Wait,
and put
what?
the dog's head on her.
What?
No, Mina, we can't do that.
Oh, sorry. Somebody else runs this then. I'm out of ideas.
I've never run a prosecution before. I feel like
Yeah, there's a difference between a prosecution and an execution.
Oh.
There's also a difference between a prosecutor and a judge. Is there a judge of some description in this situation, or are we expected to render judgment?
The commission will judge the case.
Right.
Well, what evidence do we have besides the fact that a demon lady told us that she's been going there?
who we killed. Oh, we didn't kill the
Yeah.
we could. I don't want to go find her.
No, not really.
Basically, it's
How-
our testimony.
How?
But I can do it. Don't worry about that. We can do it.
So
I'll perform a great song. It'll be great. Sorry, Daddy.
guilty. How our cases are generally handled is they are a mixture of case and investigation. The prosecutor will interview with people and investigate areas that they think might be pertinent to their case against the accused. You will also have the ability to interview anybody in the village regarding the case as serious as treason.
I kind of tilt my head and look to Silvok because you are good with words.
If you have a lack of evidence, Maple Suckle, who will be defending herself, will almost certainly use that to sway the commission.
He's good with words, and I've got +8 persuasion.
I'm charismatic.
I am too.
We're just like a big old
Everyone
talky
loves
party.
us.
I'm just insightful
They will
though.
love us more.
I can judge the people.
I'm just gonna chime in here really quick, and I'm gonna say it seems like our village attacked the place where we left off the non-vampire people, so we're kind of on a tight timetable here, Warm Winter.
We have to get back
It's a
to
fair call.
ear pus soon.
Great name.
I just want to point out real quick that my character would be the perfect prosecution attorney.
Well, you are our
I
lead.
actually have a 10 plus 10.
Ooh.
I'm an expert in deception and persuasion.
Oh, la-di-da, Mr.
Well-
Expert in Deception.
Silvok
I'm-
is gonna be.
You would be a
doing
great
this.
lawyer, that's true.
You are our lawyer. Where do we start?
What? Did Warm Winter answer what I said?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, what had you said?
I said.
We're doing great.
I was
tonight.
telling him that our village had attacked the goblins that we left the rest of our village with.
The undead village,
And
not
then-
our real village.
Yeah, in the time that we've been here. So we're on a tight timetable. And I know we need to like wrap things up here, but we've already done a lot of work and really left things in good hands, and you're feeling better. So we're just, trying to move along quickly.
Of course. A case as serious as this would have the commission's entire attention, so it would probably be handled within a day or two if your cases were compelling enough. But I definitely understand if you need to go and tend to your people. You definitely have Calvus's gratitude already.
Where do they hold the prisoners?
I believe that it was deemed inadequate, so Crush has been holding Maple Suckle.
Like physically holding?
Yes.
He's probably
Like-
in here holding her, or outside.
No spell
holding her.
could hold her, but Crush.
He's waiting outside and still holding her up with one hand.
We could probably take a day.
Is she like kicking and fighting against it?
She might have a couple of hours ago, but she seems to have given up.
Fair.
I'll
What bro crushes?
I'll turn to Mina and be like, "We're Echo's probably not going to be leaving tonight. We'll be lucky if we can get him to leave town tomorrow night."
Yeah, I hope he saved some brunch for the rest of us.
They'll be having a lot of brunch.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, I wish it was.
No, absolutely not.
I don't know at this point, honestly.
Oh yeah, maybe you're right, but I
So
don't
we
think
could
so.
take time while he's busy
Brunching.
brunching, and maybe try and figure this out.
All right, well, let's start at her place because
Yeah.
we've got vampires to kill.
If
Yeah.
you are going to go about it, I would recommend you get the commission to follow you around and judge any evidence you discover.
I'm going to help Crush watch the prisoner.
But we need you. You're the one who said you had this.
I'll
You're
be there during the
presenting
trial.
case.
I'll
You're
be there
presenting the case.
during the trial.
The trial and the investigation are intertwined in Calvos.
I don't like your system of things.
I could rip you apart.
I like you.
I'm
I
also
like you too.
I'm also gonna try and organize with before we leave with Warm Winter for more clothes for Chad.
Yeah, I think I have some stuff from when I was way, way shorter. He smiles at Chad. And Chad has gotten a nice bit of studded leather armor from when Warm Winter was like 4.
Cool.
All right. Well, let's start this investigation. Where do we go to get the council or
The
whatever
commission will be in their designated building on the north end of town.
We need to think about what evidence we need. Okay, the poisoning. We need some dishes or something.
Yeah.
That was used for poisoning. Do you
I
have
can-
any?
I can provide you with those.
Perfect.
Do we have a connection to Maple Suckle from those?
No, not that
Okay.
I'm aware of.
I'll work on
She was
that.
one of the
we
few
know
people
what
who had
kind of-
access. Oh, sorry. She is one of the few people who had access to the room, but other than that, that's just speculation.
What other people had access to the room?
Myself
few
and
people.
Long Summer.
Oh,
Long what? Long Sailor?
Long summer.
his daughter.
Long Summer.
Long.
Right, right.
The long lost cousin, Long Sailor.
Worm Whaler and Long Sailor.
Please no. I'll never get these names right if we do that.
Okay. Did we discover like what kind of poison it was?
Yes, Fenella got like a 21 on her medicine check and was, well, she'd never seen it. She'd read about the poisoning effects of a very potent flower called storm flower.
Okay, so if we find Stormflower at her place, then that's going to be pretty convincing.
Good point. Good point.
Or
I
anywhere.
was going a different route, but that's good. The
Yeah.
truth never hurts.
Sometimes the truth hurts,
Does it? Oh,
Like-
yeah.
like when it's a mace or something.
That's true.
Ow.
Ow.
I can't tell if it's Chat or Crush anymore.
Crush is very silent.
So can you describe the the general economic health of the city? Are there like poor people, or is everyone fairly communal and okay?
There are, unlike Tana, where kind of everybody looks out for each other. There are definitely tiers here, but even the lowest tiers have the absolute necessities. Maybe not as many of them as they would like, but
So I would have a hard time finding a desperate person in the city.
Probably. But it wouldn't. It would be easier here than in Tana.
A desperate person is what you're looking for.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, she's the one dreaming up workmen.
We'll see if we can connect her to the poison at her house to see
That's-
if I need to find a desperate person.
That's desperate.
All right, let's go get the commission. Go check out her house for poison.
Can I humbly request that we take our break now?
Yeah. All right. We'll take a really
Really
quick
short.
one. Yeah. Get back here as soon as you can, guys.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We just took a break. These people have decided to go and seek out the commission, I believe, to start their prosecution of Mapleside.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the commission. Warm or long summer was sent ahead of you and seems to have gathered them all, so everybody's ready and waiting for you when you arrive. And Crush is there with the accused.
All right. We're here to begin the investigation / trial on Maple Suckle. So we hope you will join us in this crusade of truth.
Ooh.
Jesus.
And then I
All right.
nudge Silva.
I forgot my air conditioner. Sorry for probably extra sound.
Okay, so wait, we're at the commission right now?
Yes, and you've been nudged.
I have been nudged, and I wasn't ready to be nudged.
Crusade of truth. Nudge.
To arms! No. The accused, I point at her, this one, has been poisoning your, what is he, captain of the guard?
He is the captain of the village.
Captain of the, wow, that's much more important, I guess. Has been poisoning that big guy. And surely we will find evidence of that within her residence.
The commission nod, and some of them murmur to themselves.
That's a great
Let us investigate.
All right, so you guys head to Maplesukle's quarters.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Maplesuckle's daughter is there, and it's a relatively nice hut because she's the second officer of the village. Her daughter is several months pregnant. She looks much pregnant, pregante.
Yes.
Are you okay? Like,
Oh, I'll send you the video for it later.
I'm just having
No,
a
I've seen the
stroke.
video. I'm
Okay.
just. It seemed really out of nowhere.
It's
I
hard
just
not
can't
to
help
think
it.
of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pregnant.
But
But
aside from that, it looks like a regular quarters of a halfling.
What is her daughter's name? Do we know?
You've never interacted with her daughter, but her daughter is Honeybite.
Hmm. Okay. Well, whoever. So I'm assuming Fenella should go into the kitchen and look for this storm flower. You probably know what it looks like more than any of us.
I've read about it. Sure, I'll bring Chad with me because I've dragged him with me since I don't know what else to do with him.
Okay.
We're going to look for Stormflower. It's very poisonous, so don't touch
Why
it.
wouldn't we look for poisonous flowers? Yeah.
Someone has to, and that's me and you today.
I'm noticing.
I'm going to start interacting with pregnant lady
Okay.
and be like, "Oh, who are you? I haven't seen you in the village before."
I am Maple Suckle's daughter.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Honeybite.
Honeybite. How far along are you, Honeybite?
Well, let's see. She's a halfling. How long did they just date? 6 months.
Did you was there like a plan for this baby after you were going to give birth to it? Did your
Like-
mom say anything about maybe offering it to a night hat? Just curious.
No.
Was your mom ever oddly suspicious about your pregnancy during?
Not that I can recall.
All right, you're useless to me. Get out of the way, Honeybite.
Oh my god.
Fenella, would you like to make your perception check for
Oh,
looking for?
Yeah, I should probably do that.
I'll perceive. Try to
All right.
perceive. I'm a little distracted currently. There's a lot of stuff in here.
Ooh, I'm not distracted. I'm on to her. Let's see. I got a 19.
What did you get, Fenella?
I got I'm just checking to make sure it's not any different. I got a 10.
Okay. Yeah. You don't see much.
Do you see it? Like, I'm asking Chad to help me.
I'm standing back and trying to look official looking.
Official AF. Yes. Chad and Mina both spot something. One of the dirt around one of the posts of the bed seems a bit unusual. Chad will lift up the bed and reach under the post there and pull out a bright blue and green flower.
Don't touch it.
Oh, okay.
We have to go wash your hands.
Drop
I
it.
immediately drop it. Let's go.
Put that thing back where you found it, or so help me.
I'm pulling him outside to wash his hands right now.
You're pushing him past the commission. He's like, I gotta go water my hands. Sorry. He doesn't say wash his hands. He says water his hands.
It's not his first language.
It's also not something he does regularly.
Yeah. Sorry.
But there was a gasp at the flower's reveal.
Are any of the members of the commission apothecaries or herbologists? Whatever we
Yes.
might call people that know what flowers are?
Plant people.
Yes.
Could
yes,
you
several of them are pond
identify
people.
this? Would anyone care to identify this mysterious flower?
This isn't canon. One of them goes up and bites it and immediately dies. But yeah, two of them do approach it. This is certainly Stormflower.
I like sigh with relief, and I like, phew, it's not a petunia. Goodness.
The hidden
And to be
petunia.
clear, this is a very poisonous flower, correct?
Certainly.
The kind of poison used to poison the chief of the village. In fact,
And
Is
we
there
have-
anyone employed by the council that would be able to identify a poison if it was contained within food or drink?
The same apothecary will not. I believe so.
The chief has some samples of food and dishes that were given to him by honeysuckle,
Maple suckle.
maple suckle.
I'm not there, but just fennel a voice in your head. Maple suckle. I probably said that too quiet.
We only heard the whispered word suckle, so we're just gonna ease off of that.
Oh, I was too far away. Oops.
And honeysuckle, maple suckle was the only person that was providing food to the chief. And he was poisoned. So if we can identify the poison within the food, and we've identified the poison within Maple Suckle's house, it stands to reason the Maple Suckle poisoned the chief.
I shall conduct the test immediately. And he takes all of the captain's dirty plates back into his laboratory.
Be kind enough to wash them when you've concluded.
Okay, so we're out of time. We'll leave it there. We'll find out what the ruling is when we return next week. And thank you everybody for joining us.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.